Yo, what up guys? This is Ollie Kamani from Razor USA, and in this tutorial video, I'll be walking you through step-by-step instructions on how to frontside slash grind with your all-new RipSurf. Well, let's go find some curbs to grind. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is find a nice curb to grind on. Now remember, all curbs are not created equal. If you have a dry curb like the one we have here, it's going to be pretty tough to get your grind on. What you want to look for is a nice painted curb like the one we have back here. The thicker and more uniform the paint, the easier it's going to be to grind. The other thing you're going to want to look for in a curb is the right height. You want about 4 to 6 inches, because if it's any lower, it's going to be hard to lock in on, and if it's any higher, it's going to be hard to get your board up onto. So about 4 to 6 inches and a nice thick layer of paint, you're good to go. When you're first learning this trick, it'll help out a lot to find a really low curb like the one we have here. That way you don't have to lift up too much to get onto it. All you got to do is just lean the deck and slap right on. Once you found the curb you want to grind, the next thing you're going to want to be concerned with is your angle of approach. You don't want to go at the curb too steep because that'll stop your momentum. And you don't want to be too parallel because it's going to be tough to get up and over onto the curb. The perfect line is to approach the curb with a slight angle, just enough to get your nose up over it and then lock yourself into the grind. The other thing you're going to want to make sure that you keep in mind is that you have enough speed approaching the curb so that you can get through the grind and pop out and still be moving. Once you've got your angle of approach down and you're getting onto the curb, the next challenge is going to be keeping the grind going and staying locked into the curb. My advice is to put all your weight on your toe side so the board locks in and indexes against the curb. The more weight you have on your toe side, the easier it's going to be to stay on the curb and keep a long grind going. If you find that part of your curb won't grind, either because it's dry or like here, the paint's chipped off, you can always cheat your way through it with a little skate wax. You just rub the wax over the dry spot, or if you want extra boost, you could hit it on the bottom of your board. Some people will call it cheating, but it works. Once you're comfortable locking into the curb and staying in your grind, you're ready for the last and simplest part of the trick, popping off. Now all you want to do here is just pivot off the back caster and move the front of the board away from the curb. And just stay on top of the board. Easy as that. That pretty much wraps up all the tips I have for you guys on frontside slash grinds. The only other piece of advice I have is to take your time learning every trick and getting comfortable with it, and be patient while you practice, practice, practice. For the rest of Razor USA, this is Ollie Kamani signing out. Good luck.